Hi friends! Welcome to this week's vlog. To start with, I thought that I would sit down with a cup of tea and chat to you a little bit because this week has been so crazy in so many ways. First of all, last Thursday, my mum was taking my cat to the vets for her yearly booster jabs, and the cat actually escaped outside the vets. She broke free of her basket, and we don't live in the same town as our vets, it's the next town over, so it's like 5 miles from the house. Honestly, it was one of the worst days of my life, because I couldn't get the feeling out of my head of like, she's just gonna be on her own in a strange place. It's going to be cold and wet, which he absolutely hates, and I am never going to see her again. I honestly thought I would never see her again. We obviously all went looking for her. So many lovely people helped us search for her. I actually found her at one point and caught her, and we got her into the basket, and somehow she broke free again, which was the most soul-crushing thing. Honestly, because I had her in my arms and then she was gone, and yeah, so we made flyers. We searched for about 6 hours and we couldn't find her again, and so we made flyers and put them through all the doors and posted on all like our local Facebook groups, and had to call it a night and go home. And a very good Samaritan went out looking on their own during the night and found her. And I have never been so grateful for the kindness of other people, honestly. The number of people that went looking or shared the post on Facebook, I know it sounds silly, and if you don't have a cat you probably won't understand, but she is honestly, especially through lockdown and everything, she's been like my closest friend in a lot of ways. She sleeps on my bed, and she is out most of the night, so she generally sleeps on my bed during the day, and she's just always there for me, and I am so grateful. But oh my gosh, what a traumatic day. I think it was just the not knowing was the hardest bit, because obviously like I've experienced loss in my life, but it was the fact that I couldn't shake the feeling that like if we were never going to find her again. She was like tantalisingly close. She was in the next town over, and that's where I work, it's where my parents work, it's where my family is, you know. It would have been so awful. So yeah, I'm so grateful. But that was a really traumatic day. I cried basically for 6 hours, and I've never cried that much. I've never been that tired, and it definitely took it out of me, which meant that my Patreon rewards for the end of last month were, or have been, delayed. I'm going to be doing them in this vlog, and I had a YouTube video that was meant to go up on Thursday, and obviously that didn't happen. So yes, everything's all a little bit higgledy-piggledy, but it is Monday now, and I'm trying to get myself into the week. And so yesterday I had a shop update, which I thought about cancelling, but then I decided that I wanted to kind of carry on. And also on Saturday we found out that here in the UK we're going back into national lockdown because of COVID, which is a funny one because I've kind of almost been hoping that we would, because the numbers have been looking really bad. But all the government has said in the last month is we will not have a national lockdown, we'll only do regional ones. And here in the southwest, where I live and work, we're fortunate that we don't actually have that many cases, so I think it was definitely a shock, and then I felt really naive for feeling shocked by it. So that's coming into effect as of this Thursday. Anyway, I feel like I've been talking forever, so first things first, I had a shop update yesterday, and oh my god, thank you so much to anyone who has put in an order. I didn't really have time to like advertise it really or anything like that, so I have been really blown away with the response that you guys have had and how many people have placed orders. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And honestly, it's going to be a really, really great distraction this week. I have a lot of orders to pack. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to start with. But as you can see, or you might be able to see, this is my packing area, and it is a bit of a state at the moment. I desperately need to tidy it up because I've been so busy that I've kind of been like coming in and packing an order and then dashing out. So yeah, I'm definitely going to take some time this week. This week for me is going to be all about intentionally slowing down and taking stock of the situation and trying to be kind to myself, and I hope that you are kind to yourselves too.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. Hello, Ramona. I mistook you for a dream. The engine glows, and I guess you always seem to know. Hello, Ramona. I push back the serious feeling. The end's unknown. To get back the life I used to know. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't.
You have probably seen in many of my other vlogs in my studio that I have a pegboard up on the wall which I use for storage, and I painted it pink and I love it. It's really useful and it makes a really nice backdrop for product photos for my Etsy and things like that. So I found another remnant of pegboard in the workshop, and I am going to put this up in my packing room. I've been meaning to do this for so long. Again, as you will have probably seen in previous vlogs, my packing room is basically the cupboard under the stairs. It's small but perfectly formed. It's actually a really nice cozy place to work, and I've got a lot of the storage sorted out, but having another pegboard on the wall that I can hang things like tape and ribbon and labels and everything like that I use for packing is going to be really useful. So, of course, I had to paint this one pink too and stick it up in my packing room. shiny postcards. I mean, I say shiny, that's a turn of phrase, they aren't actually shiny. They are matte, so that was a poor choice of words. I added these cuties in my shop update. I have 3. Stay weird. You are fucking amazing. Don't you ever forget it. And prioritize your happiness. I had a lot of fun drawing and designing these, and I really wanted to add, because the only postcards I've currently got in my shop are A, really old, and B, they've got this weird like glossy lamination. I really don't like them, basically. So yeah, I'm really excited and glad to have added these to my shop. Here's something a little different. This week, or I should say this month really, I have been trying drawing with inks. Ink isn't something that I have ever used, and I mean this bottle of black ink that I'm drawing with here, I must have had it for 10 years, and I'm not exaggerating. I got it when I was at school for an art project and I just never used it. But honestly, I've been having the most fun. I often worry that colour is a bit of a crutch for me, as you will, again, no doubt know. I love using colour in my work, I get a real kick out of it. And it does sometimes occur to me that a lot of my composition and my kind of object differentiation in my work is reliant on the colour. So honestly, doing these little mainly black and grey thumbnails has been so fun, and it's been really fun like learning different ways of getting texture into the piece and trying to work with the background and the foreground. I mean, anyone that paints with watercolour will know all of this already, but I generally use gouache or acrylic gouache. I love having a really matte, opaque layer of paint, so yeah, I have really been enjoying this, and above all else I've been enjoying using a dip pen with ink. It's just an old nib that I actually took off when I was like 11 years old. My grandma gave me a feather quill, and it's just like a feather that had a nib on the end of it, and I took the nib off that and I've stuck it on the end of an old paintbrush, and it works like a dream. Honestly, it's really nice to draw with. Anyway, that's a really long rambling way of saying I have so been enjoying trying something new, and working with this mainly monotone colour palette, if you can call it colour palette, has been a real challenge, and it's been really fun. So yeah, I hope that you have enjoyed this vlog. If you've stuck around to the end, you get a gold star, and I will see you in the next one. For now, I'm just going to leave you to watch me drawing. I hope everyone has had a lovely week and a peaceful weekend all round.